back again for another update. Um, Good news, 1,450 days clean and sober today. Um, Quite impressive, if I do say so myself. Um, Very strange, very feels surreal to be sitting here saying that. Um, you know, I never thought I could go one day without using, but here we are. So take that as the win. Um, what has been happening over the last little while since I last spoke? What hasn't been happening? I finished my course at Fleming. We done a presentation, so I fortunate enough I had a great group. We passed that, so I've passed my course and I will graduate June the 9th, which I'm really excited about. I don't think I've ever graduated from anything before, so it's another special occasion coming up, which I'm really proud of. What else has been happening? The boxing class every Sunday is still going. Believe it or not, I know I haven't posted anything about it, and that was kind of deliberate. I wanted to see how it would go, whether it would succeed on its own, word of mouth. Would people want to show up? Like a lot of things, people are very supportive and they like to show up once or twice, which is completely fair. But I wanted to kind of give it time to see if people would continuously show up, if people felt it was a benefit to them, and that has happened. So again, exceptionally happy and proud of that. The numbers aren't what they were at the beginning, but that's totally fine. That's not what it's about. It's not being a popular thing. If I've always said, if I can just help one person, that's all that matters to me. So that's what I'm doing every week, and it feels really good, I have to say. I've started now doing a little bit of training myself in there at the same time, which is even better. You may as well kill two birds with the one stone, as they say. So yeah, a couple of good things on the go. I also got myself a new job, working for youth support services here in Peterborough. Something that was a big challenge for me, let's put it that way. For those that know me throughout my life, I've never been the best person around kids, teenagers. I find it very difficult to spend any sort of length of time with them. But I have got better, and I do try and constantly push myself to push my comfort level out, to be able to just to be able to be there for them if they need me. So taking this job was a bit of a risk for me in that sense, but I was excited to be given the opportunity straight out of school. I didn't have a full degree or anything like that, but it's my lived experience was what's got me to where I'm at now. It's really opened my eyes to what some of the youth are going through in today's society, and the things that they face outside of a safe environment. It's pretty horrendous, to put it mildly. However, this wouldn't be the sort of channel that I want it to be without there being the bad stuff. So unfortunately this week my head was fried, from being at work, and I was only there 2 weeks. It feels really disappointing to talk about that. It feels really embarrassing. Again, I bring this on myself. I pride myself in being this stronger person and this better person, and this is what I'm realizing now, is it doesn't need to be like that. Yes, I can still do really well and still be strong, but I don't have to put on this facade that, oh, it's all fine and dandy, because it's not, you know. I think I kind of had this impression that 4 years ago, because I was in such a bad state before I went into treatment, it was kind of the mentality that if I can just stop using, everything will be good. And it's not like that at all. I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this and hear this will fully understand that. The grass isn't always greener on the other side, as they say. It's not as easy as that. So it's been a very stressful sort of week that I've had. My nervous system just jumped up to about 5,000%, and that causes me to just not want to get out of bed. Don't want to go anywhere. Don't want to see anybody. It's survival. That's what my nervous system has learned over the years. Is survival. Whenever something like this happens, it has to go into survival mode, and it has to shut down and shut away, which is really difficult to deal with. I have been getting better at it, being able to be open and honest about it to friends and to my new boss was really important. The next thing that comes along with that then is the embarrassment, which is almost as bad. The embarrassment that I've let myself down, that I've let co-workers down, that I've let an organisation down, that I've let my family down. If I was to walk away from this, what are people going to think? What are people going to say? This is the stuff that rambles through my head to sort of always try and help me justify things, and it's just an absolute torture at times. It really is. But as I say, one of the things I've tried to do this week is be a lot more open and honest about it. So I've been able to talk to my housemate Garth, which has been fantastic. And being able to talk to my new boss about it today as well was a breath of fresh air. Just to be able to talk things out and get things from her perspective, because she's very, very knowledgeable in her field. So she made me think about some things. And I think the biggest thing that came away from that discussion was the imposter syndrome, which completely makes sense. I've come from lived experience. I'm over 40 years old, so I've a bit of experience that side of things. I don't have the education. I'm not a trained psychologist. I'm not a trained counsellor to that extent. So I'm going into a brand new profession where I have to learn a lot more. Particular motivational interviewing, learning how to interact with people, how to ask certain questions, how to do certain things, say certain things, and it's without me realizing, it got really, really overwhelming really, really quick, and it made me just lose confidence and start to question the whole thing as to what I was doing. Was I capable of doing this? Bloody blah blah. So fortunately, as I say, I've been more open about this sort of stuff now. It's tough. It's difficult to talk about, really is, but it's really, really helped. It's something that could have had the potential to completely derail everything I've ever done in the last 4 years. It's the sort of thing that, when you are on a path of recovery and a journey of recovery, that you think, well, everything's going to be good now, and the longer you're in recovery, you still think that it should be easier by now. I'm almost 4 years now into this, and you get times like this, situations like this, that really, really rock you, and you're like, if I can't get over this, I may as well just go back onto the substances. And it's tough when you have those sorts of thoughts. It really is. It's like, fuck. because I know what'll happen if I ever went back using, and it wouldn't be good, and it's just always there in the back of the mind. But that's why I'm being so much more open and honest about this sort of stuff, because everybody goes through this. It's not just me. I'm just more aware of this stuff now because I've been learning a lot more about it. Been learning how my system works, what sort of things trigger me, that sort of thing. But there's so many people potentially that could be watching this, and potentially that will watch this in the future, that don't know what this is like. They're living through it, but they don't know the name of it. They don't know what it's like, what it's called, how to deal with it. So my only advice would be just talk to somebody about it, as opposed to talking to your head or allowing your head to do the talking, because it's going to protect you whatever way it sees fit. And it might seem like it's good at the time, but it'll only get worse, and it does only get worse and gets tough. But this is all part of the Journeyman Travels. This is there's the good and there's the bad, the tough stuff. But that's what it's all about. I'm only human. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm kind of hoping, after I've spoken now for about 11 minutes, that this microphone's even working this time, but we'll find out shortly. But yeah, a lot going on. Just a lot going on, but it's all good. It's all good. It's good to get it out in the open, good to talk about it, good to look at it and get other people's opinions and thoughts and things. So, if you've got any suggestions or words of encouragement, or anything like that, drop it down in the comments or get in touch. I'm always open to people asking questions, pointing things out, learning. That's what it's all about. So with that being said, I will drop it off here and talk to you all soon. So have yourselves a great weekend, a great day, a great night, wherever you're at. Take care of each other, and we'll keep doing this one day at a time. Cheers. Bye.